Everybody, John Pynakker with the Mojave Valley Daily News. Always, the Daily Dosage is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. At the Tri-State Radiology Center, located in Fort Mojave, your images will be read and available within 24 hours. No need to wait several days to get your images to your doctor. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. And remember, at the Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right, let's jump into our breaking news. Today's breaking news is brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call for your appointment at 928-299-2588. This is Daisy Gordon and Kylin Bell. We spoke a little bit yesterday about the fact that these two young ladies were missing. There really has been no new developments in it, other than we talked yesterday about how they thought they were believed that they were on their way towards Barstow or even into LA. Mother Amy Kessler Isaacson had gone out there to try and track them down, had stopped at every gas station between here and Barstow, dropping off flyers, hoping that somebody would have seen them. They thought they had a lead on it, but it turns out that it wasn't Daisy, and they were in fact spotted at the Avi Casino at roughly 5:30 yesterday morning. So there's a good possibility that these two young ladies are still in the area. They had spoken about running away at school. When they talked about it, they said for less than 5 days, so hopefully they know what's going on. We have a description. Daisy is wearing a black Rolling Stones t-shirt, khaki shorts, and a black and white checkered Vans shoes. She also has a black and white checkered backpack. She's about 5'7" and about 130 pounds with short brown hair. Kylin is about 5'5" tall, about 110 pounds, also has short brown hair. So if you have any information, please contact the Sheriff's Department, or you can contact Amy Isaacson at 928-219-2312. So be on the lookout for those young ladies, please. Fire Department settles tie among upcoming station project bids. There was a Bullhead City Fire Department board meeting yesterday morning. They discussed several things. One of them is the Station 2 and Station 7 construction projects. As you probably know, as part of the fire bond, they were going to either remodel or rebuild Station 2. They were also going to build a brand new Station 7 that's up in Laughlin Ranch. It actually will be the Laughlin Ranch Fire Station and Administration Office, but better easily known as Station 7. So they talked about a couple things. One was they had bids, a request for bids go out on Station 7. They got responses from TR Orr, FCI Constructors, and Wilming Construction. Originally, FCI and Wilming tied for the optimum bid, but they, after interviewing references, Wilming came out in the lead. So they unanimously approved the revised bid rank order with Wilming as number one. They also talked about all the improvements that are being done at Station 2. Fire Chief Patrick Moore said each of these, this is Chief Moore right there. He talked about all the things going on at Station 2, but he also talked, one of the things they were having a problem with were several emergency vehicle accidents during the past 4 months. So Chief Moore said each of these incidents have resulted in discipline because we determined they were completely preventable. We need to demand our employees do a better job of operating our vehicles. The board did verify that all the emergency vehicles are up to par with vehicle code with their reflective stripes, graphics, and lights. So that's that. The fire department is also in hearing public feedback about returning to televised board meetings. So if you are interested, please show up to the next board meeting and talk to them about that. This might be a little ahead of time, but we're going to go with it anyway. Free tax preparation volunteers needed. The IRS-backed VITA TCE free tax assistance and electronic filing program will be provided to all low to moderate income tri-state residents from February 1st through April 14th. It's going to be here at the Suddenlink Center. I'm I'm not going to give you the appointment times and everything because it's a ways down the road, but they are looking for volunteers right now. These are volunteers to help in several phases of the program. There's no you don't get anything monetarily for it, but they're looking for helpers to get this done for the people that really need it. If you are willing to help, please call 928-768-5976. There'll be training classes for you and materials for you to go over and all that stuff. On Wednesday, we also do our Laughlin Times, so we got a couple things we want to tell you about in the Laughlin Times. The first is Lake Mead trailheads now open for hiking season. During the summer months, they close several of the more vigorous and strenuous hiking trails just to protect people. We're talking about 120 degrees in the shade. So from May 15th to September 30th every year, they close certain areas. They are opening back up. So I'm going to run through them real quick. White Rock Canyon, it's a 6.5 mile round trip trail. That's back open. The Liberty Bell, it's a 5.5 mile hike round trip through historic World War II area mining area past the natural arch known as the Liberty Bell Arch and out to an overlook at Black Canyon. That's open back up. Arizona Hot Springs is open back up. The Gold Strike Canyon, a steep and very strenuous 4.7 mile trail round trip that goes to the canyon to the Nevada Hot Spring and the Colorado River is open back up. And here's one that's not part of the National Park Service, but they've had some issues with it, so they put it on the list as well, called the Lone Palm Trail. That's a 7.3 mile loop. So they're all open back up, so enjoy. We also have this trunk or treat that was held at the Mountain View Park parking lot. This is Tiffany Culpo and Brandon Paulisa. They welcome trunk or treaters to Skeleton Beach. Culpo is a teacher at Bennett Elementary School. You get that picture? So this was held a couple of days ago. It was some of the other people that were involved in it was Alan Bilbray of the Parent Teacher Organization. She credited educator Donna Lemire for organizing the many participating teachers. We talked about some of the people in it. Peyton Bilbray got the award for the girl version of The Showman. Alexis and Sammy as Chucky and Chucky's bridesmaid. So if you missed this trunk or treat, there's another one scheduled for 5 to 8 p.m. Friday at Renaissance Realty. That's at 3030 South Needles Highway in Laughlin. So go ahead and do that. Wednesdays, we also have the entertainer. So we got a couple things to go through. Some of you may have received this entertainer. This is the old one. Nope. That is not the old one. That's the new one. You may have received this one with Lewis Black on it. Lewis Black is now, he is canceled, but the entertainer was printed before we had a chance to get it changed. So now some of you should have received, hopefully, this one. So that is the Haunt and Glow. Up on the top is the main story. Underneath it is the, what are they called? Queen Nation. But let's talk about the Haunt and Glow. So the Haunt and Glow is it's an annual event. This is the 12th year. It's at the Tropicana North parking lot. And what they do is they have cars and trucks draped in Halloween decor. It's on display Friday and Saturday. It's free to the public. So Friday it's from 1 to 6 p.m. and Saturday it's from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. At 6 o'clock on Saturday, they do the glow part of it. They have them put on their show lights. People walk around and check it out. They also have baskets of candy to hand out. But they will be judged on the glow effect as well. So there's a million different awards. They have the best hot rod, the best truck, originally restored, club participation, best motorcycle, some motorcycles in it as well. They also have a Halloween costume contest, different categories for adults and teens and children and all that. They also have the best decorated car contest. So there's a million different things. Registration for the show begins at 9 o'clock Friday morning. And participants who are staying at the Tropicana can register at the hotel when they check in. Then we also have Queen. This is Queen Nation. These four guys are Greg Finsley as Freddie Mercury, Mike McManus as Brian May, Peter Burke as Roger Taylor, and Parker Combs as John Deacon. They're going to be performing at the Riverside, and that is October 28th through the 31st, so starting tomorrow at 8 p.m. Sorry. The thing I found interesting about this, Queen was around forever and got a million hits. Freddie Mercury passed away in 1991, and they kept moving on and putting out more hits. But this Queen Nation portrays the band during the 80s. So some of us can remember when The Game came out. That had Another One Bites the Dust, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, just a pile of hits. That is their genre. So they're doing mostly that the 80s stuff. I Want to Break Free, The Game, some of those things are big hits that they had after that, and they'll pick and choose a couple of those for their show. But the main gist of it is the 1980s era with The Game. So that is at the Riverside Resort starting tomorrow. So it's 4 nights, and it's 8 o'clock each night. So probably go over and check that out. Are you a Queen fan, Chris?
I've heard of them, but I've never.
We Will Rock You, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all smash.
But that's like, do you like some of their songs? Yeah, but I've never heard. I'll be honest, I've never heard every song of theirs.
Well, no, you're too young to have heard.
So I can't say I'm a fan if I've never heard every song.
How about Fat Bottoms Girls? You ever hear that song?
No, I don't think so.
Another one of their hits, Fat Bottoms Girls, the bicycle song. There's a million of them. All right, sports. Sports is brought to you by Anderson Ford of Bullhead City. Anderson Ford is a big proponent of the community, holding a bingo fundraiser every month for a different local charity. Come down and check out their bingo, and also check out their inventory of new and used cars. All right, so this is going to be a rough week. The Arizona Cardinals will be facing my Packers on Thursday night, tomorrow night. So we got a little review in the paper about how the Cardinals have been doing, specifically how they did last week with Cliff Kingsbury coming back. He talked quite a bit about how he had missed a couple of weeks, and at the beginning he felt kind of funky calling the offensive plays. At the end of the first quarter, they took off, and then they rolled from there. So they scored 31 answered points to beat the Texans, which was expected. That moved them to 7-0. Now they play against the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night. The problem for the Packers is, and the benefit to the Cardinals, is that Devontae Adams is in COVID protocol now for the Green Bay Packers, along with their next wide receiver. So the Packers are reeling a little bit from COVID. It hit the Cardinals as well, but it hit their coaching staff for the most part, not the players. A couple things I want to point out. The Cardinals have trailed at halftime only once this season. And it's only week 8 of the season, but this is a game that could have potential postseason impact as well, because only one team now, with the way they're doing things, only one team now gets a bye in the playoffs. So whoever has the best record, if these two matched up and at the end of the year they each had one loss and the Packers had one on Thursday night, then the Packers will get that home field advantage versus Arizona. So all the injuries that the Packers have and the way the Cardinals have been playing, I fully expect the Cardinals to roll over my poor Green Bay Packers. It brings a tear to my eye. All right, weather. Weather's brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Today, sunny with a high around 83. Winds are kind of light right now. It seems to be picking up a little bit, but this afternoon they're supposed to really pick up. We're talking 25 to 35 mile an hour gusts, so we'll see what happens there. I button everything down and put all your furniture and cushions away, your outdoor stuff. Tomorrow, sunny, high around 87. Friday, sunny, high around 90. Saturday and Sunday, sunny or partly sunny with a high around 88. So should be a nice, beautiful next 4 or 5 days once we get past today's W. Today's Wednesday, then that should take care of it. I hope everybody has a great day. Remember, this is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. We get everything, Chris?
I believe so.
Got all of our bases covered?
Yep. As long as you can keep the weather where it's at right now, without the W word.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I have control over sunshine. I don't really have control over the W, but
I'll go talk to that department.
yes, they're over there. All right, everyone, have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you here back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Thanks. We'll see you. you.